Jes Crownover, Ecommerce and Digital Solutions VP for Livingston. So run multiple businesses across multiple countries, basically getting goods across borders for platforms, 3PLs, couriers, logistics providers, technology, and merchants and brands. So there are some challenges with influencers in the sense that a lot of brands like to give influencers gifts and for them to be able to review their products. And if they're coming from out of the country and they're crossing a border, there's actually going to be not just the cost of the gifts or the giftings, it's going to be the duties and taxes that are associated with it. So now you're not just eating the internal cost, but you're eating an external cost that's coming from the government. So it's going to have a negative impact on their cash flow. Some of these smaller enterprises and brands are not going to be able to do the same support for influencers and giftings, which can also impact their revenue because it's a cash flow outlay that they don't have, that they've never had to have before. And so now they're in the position of having to choose between putting out more cash that they may or may not have in order to try and get revenue up through having influencers help them grow their products. You typically know it if they're using a well-established customs broker, and hopefully they are, because you want something that has gone through the proper certification and checks that these goods go through, provided they're using proper channels and authentic channels. We are seeing a huge growth in influencer branded items, especially with companies that are providing that white label branding. There are multiple solutions that have popped up in the marketplace, and they are all trying to figure out how to adjust to the changes because a lot of those products are attached to, like in the US, the Food Drug Administration, but all participating government agencies across borders, all customs authorities are going to have issues with goods that require a lot more information than they're typically used to providing. I would say understand your value chain well enough to understand how you can pivot with all of the disruption, the changes that are happening. Understand your data. Understand what's being transmitted for your logistics, customs broker, any of your providers, because at the end of the day, you're trying to sell customers your products with marketing descriptions, but what customs authorities need is actually customs descriptions. So you have to understand how to get those. And that's understanding, the third thing is understanding the full process of classification and understanding how tariffs can impact you. And maybe you pivot in the way that you manufacture certain products to be under a different tariff code. Pivoting with the market, because market changes can put you either as a laggard or you come out leading and you gain competitive advantage. We're all going through disruption, and at the end of the day, those who see it as opportunity and they see that change and they're able to pivot and they decide to, they're going to come out ahead.